So what we got here from where we last left off is we've got the arm and the hand modeled, we have the leg and the body modeled, and from here what we're going to do is we're going to begin to attach the arm into the body. So what I'm going to first do, select my edge, and I'm just going to, it's pretty decent, slightly bring it up just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to turn shading and wireframe on shaded on. And from this point as well, what I'm going to do is, first things first, I'm going to run a smooth. Like so. And that is just to make sure that the geometry lines up pretty well. Okay. So I'm going to take a look here. And I'm going to start by just selecting these faces in which I want the arm to be connected. I'm going to extrude in, and then also just pull that out just a little bit. And then I'm going to delete those faces. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this back over. Okay. And I'm going to begin to snap these to the mesh. And I'm just sliding these out the way for now. I'm not sure if I have the exact geometry I need at the moment, but I'm going to just start doing these one at a time until I can find out exactly how many more I need, if I need any, or if I need to delete some, or whatever the case may be. Okay. Alright, and now I'll start back up here. And I'm just snapping these into place. Okay. Okay, and let's go ahead over here. That one's good. Let's see here. Just adjusting the geometry so I can see what's happening. And it looks like I had just enough for it to line up correctly. And from here, I'm going to select the one, shift select the other one, and do a combine. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to vert mode again, highlight all these verts, merge vertices, merge vertices. And now when I press 3, I shouldn't have any pinching, which I don't, and everything lines up pretty well. Now I'm going to have to go back through and adjust my geometry to match a little bit better, but other than that, should be good to go. Okay, so just making a little modification here to the mesh. Actually, I'll just delete those. Something like that. And that's for that belt that I have going around. Okay. So now. That's looking pretty good. Now the one thing we're going to do is I'm going to enter face mode. I'm going to delete 1/2 of this, and I'm going to delete this one as well, and I'm going to do a Command D for duplicate, scale at -1, and you'll notice that this isn't these edges right here, they don't line up perfectly at 0. So what we can do to fix that is just going into vertex mode or edges, just select all these, hold X, and snap them directly to the grid. And now when I mirror it, it lines up just right. So I'm going to combine these again, just like we just did with the arm. I'm going to highlight all these down the center, merge vertices, and there we go. Now I have my arms are connected to the mesh. Now a couple things we can do to improve that, improve upon that a little bit, is under Mesh Tools, Sculpting Tools, I can go to the Smooth tool, and in my settings I can turn on this mirror, which is this little hammer that'll open up this area. Mirror object X, since we're flipping it on the X axis, and then as well as these are your size. You're going to need probably a fairly small size depending, and then strength as well. You might want to adjust after messing with it a little bit, and you can start to just smooth this out just a little bit. And what that'll do is it's basically just averaging the vertices for you, but it'll give it a nicer topology as well as a nicer looking geometry. So, and I'm doing this to both sides simultaneously using my mirror over here in the tool settings for this particular tool. And that's that. So that's looking a little bit better. I could also sculpt this in a little bit or soften it out a little bit more. And again, I'd always want to reference my reference images, but I'm just trying to get a decent look overall for the moment that actually resembles like a person, since I have his arms going not in a T-pose on this particular area, but also but in a just straight down at his sides. So okay, now I've got that taken care of. Next video we do, I will go through and I will add the legs to the base mesh, but we should be right about here. So far so good. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create the legs going into the waist here. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next part. Thanks for watching.